Just tell your story.
I'm Althea Gibson from Forest City, Arkansas. And in 2001, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. It was found through doing my routine mammogram. I had a lumpectomy in 2001. I had radiation, and I had an oral medicine that I took for about 6 months, I guess. But anyway, after that treatment, I felt that I was pretty cancer-free. Everything was well, no pain, no problems. But in 2012, I began to feel a little bit sick, and that was unusual for me. I couldn't shop all day like I usually did, and I knew something was wrong with that. So I started watching TV shows, the doctors and all of that, to see if I could diagnose my own case. Of course, that didn't work, but I did write names down of those people who were on the show, and some of the names I kept because of the way I felt. So after I had my mammogram in 2013, I found that the cancer had returned, and it was stage 4. Well, we were so distraught over that, I lost thought. I couldn't think anymore. I think my kids had to think for me from then on. But anyway, I thought enough to go back and find a doctor's name and give it to my daughter, and to see if she could find someone who believed in alternative medicine in Arkansas. We did find a man up at up at Rogers, Arkansas, which is about 3 hours from where we live. We went to see him, and he told my daughter if it was my mother, he said I would go to this doctor. He couldn't get his name in Boca Raton, but he didn't get the name. So he said he's going to call back and try to find out some information. So after a couple of days of search, he found the doctor's name and gave it to my daughter. She called, and then my children got in, and we all got in and got started. I think I was just walking through like a zombie during the time, but I was praying real hard all the way. Anyway, we did get in the car on October 9th.
No, December the 9th.
December 9th, 2013, and we headed for Boca Raton. 18 hours, just the 3 of us and the dog. Anyway, we got here early enough to see the doctor before he left. He gave us a consultation. He worked out a medical regimen, and then he was gone, but we were here. I was here 5 days each week. I took alternative medications 4 days. I took IV chemo 1 day per week. About the 3rd week after being here, my numbers fell. And when my numbers fell, I could not take radiation. So that was a little bit
Chemotherapy.
I couldn't take my chemotherapy. And that kind of shook me up a little bit. So my daughter came back. She was away, and she came rushing back to help me out. And we got back. We got started again. And thank God, everything worked out fine. Now, today, I am on my way home. And I want to thank these beautiful people, 4 little women and 1 doctor in this office who took care of me. And they were so sweet. They never complained. I'd come in late, which is unusual. Anyway, I'd come in late some days, and they never raised an eyebrow. They said, "Oh, come on, you're all right." So that made me feel good. I never was depressed by anything they did. They always helped me. Even when I was a little bit depressed about myself, they helped me to overcome. And it's beautiful here. You need to come and check them out if you have any questions.
Yeah, I'm Ardella. I'm her daughter. I'm especially excited about what's going on here because we shopped around. I was a part of the decision to come to Boca Raton. My brothers and I talked about the conventional medicine that we had received back in Little Rock. Once she got the diagnosis about it being stage 4 metastatic breast cancer, I don't think it's unusual to expect that we were grasping for straws, so to speak, trying to find someone that could help us and help us right now. And so we shopped around for alternative medication. We shopped around for different locations like this where there was a doctor that believed in alternative treatment. So we had a lot of things on our plate to consider. But when we went to that doctor in Rogers, Arkansas, and he said, this is where I would want my mom to go if it was her in this situation, we were sold on this particular facility. We contacted the team here, and like my mom said, they assisted us in anything that we needed to do preliminarily to get here, like working with Wiesenthal Cancer Group in California. We had to procure cells from that surgeon that was back there in Memphis, Tennessee. If there were roadblocks, we had them. If you can consider anything that could keep you from coming, we had that to happen. So don't let that be a reason for you not coming and making this happen. These people literally threw us a lifeline, and they came in our corner and helped and assisted us in so many ways, emotionally, mentally. All of our life was in an uproar, but these people, as a team, worked with us compassionately. Dr. Rosenberg has been an empathic listener and understanding about where we were and where my mom was. So it was a lifesaver for us to be here, and we really have benefited from the care that we have received here.
Actually, even the weather gave us a little problem. We were getting ready to go, and down came some ice. Well,
yeah.
But I was just like a zombie. I was still moving, not looking back, just moving in the right direction, I thought. So we got here, and they said, we're here. So thank God at last. But I think I forgot to call Dr. Rosenberg's name out of all my introduction. Dr. Mark Rosenberg is who we came to see. And his team. We had talked to them. We had not met anybody. Actually, my son had met somebody. He came here, and he was very impressed with
the office.
The
right.
office.
He was impressed with the way that everybody worked together.
Right.
We felt secure in coming down and entrusting my mom's care to this team.
I thank God for Dr. Rosenberg and his team. I will pray for them continually, and I hope you will too.